We're traveling from Georgia to Montana on a month-long adventure. Our home on wheels, our pup in the back, and no real plan other than head west and hope for the best. Good morning, friends. If you watched our last video, we showed you our brand new camper, which we're super excited about, and we did some modifications too. And we are heading, and told you we were heading out west, and we are officially somewhere in Nebraska. Our first stop, an alpaca farm. We stayed the night through Harvest Host, and let me tell you, those alpacas are living their best life. Helping with chores was fun, but we quickly decided alpaca farming was not going to be an addition to the Be Free family compound. Cute? Absolutely. Practical for us? Not so much. Originally, the plan was to head to the Badlands, but the forecast? Hot. Like melt your soul hot.
All right, we are currently traveling through the great state of Nebraska, which is actually different than what we had originally planned. We had originally planned to go through South Dakota, go through the Badlands on the way out. However, we've noticed that since we've left Georgia, all the hot weather has followed us. So it's continued to be hot and muggy the entire way. Well, when we checked, we've been checking the weather to make sure when we show up with the camper, especially if we don't have electricity, that if we can't run the generator, that it's got to have an overnight temperature down in at least in the 60s. Well, the temperature in the Badlands during the day was going to be over 100 degrees with, I just can't, there's no shade, there's no anything out there. So we decided to kind of turn on the dime, and we're heading to the Grand Tetons in the great state of Wyoming.
This is just how we travel. We have a plan. We might even have reservations. We might just cancel those reservations and lose our money. It just depends on what's happening. But that's what's fun about adventures for us, is we just like that flexibility to have something in place, but can change on a dime. Like not going where it's 100 degrees or more. That's just not even fun. We can't even hike in that. So I am very excited about hitting the mountains in Wyoming.
Honestly, we didn't know much about it other than, hey, it's on our national park scratch-off map, so let's do it.
So we love to get signs when we go different places, and we thought this one was great because, usually that's what happens with me. All right, so we're officially in Wyoming. If I can say the word officially, that'd be great. So we are officially in Wyoming, and we've stopped to get gas. One of the things that you realize, especially when you pull in a camper, you start kind of going through those mountains. You got to take it easy so things aren't, overdoing it. But also, we're at like 8,500 feet right now. Your gas mileage kind of sucks when you get up here. And also, one other weird thing when you get out west, they've got like 86,000 different styles of gasoline. At first, we weren't so sure. The scenery was fine. It was pretty, but not epic. Then bam, like flipping a switch, the Tetons popped into view and we rolled into Jackson, Wyoming. Let me tell you, it was love at first sight. This place truly is unreal.
We're just kind of winging it kind of people. We didn't even have reservations for here until a day ago. We just came on out, and we got one for tonight, and we got one for tomorrow too. So this is not the expert video on doing the Grand Tetons. This is the how to do the Tetons when you know nothing and you're just flying by the seat of your pants. By some miracle, we scored a few nights at Gros Ventre Campground. I think I said that right. Right inside the park.
All right, we made it to Gros Ventre Campground, and we just filled up with water, and they do have a dump station, fresh water, and then the sites, some of them have electric, but most of them don't have anything at all, so we're gonna head to our site and see what we have. Gros Ventre Campground is in Grand Teton, and if you look behind you,
You'll see the sun.
Yes, but it is.
We're in a section that allows generators.
Yes, we are in a section up until 10 o'clock. So we're gonna go crank that puppy up and get it pulled off.
We're talking huge sights, tons of wildlife, and views of the Grand Tetons that look like a postcard. Honestly, we still don't know how we got that lucky.
For our first hike, we hit the Taggart Lake and Bradley Lake Trail, a mostly moderate with incredible views of the Tetons reflecting in the lakes. Every turn felt like a new screensaver moment.
It's pretty amazing.
Seriously, one of those hikes where you keep saying, wow.
Wow.
Then 2 steps later, wait, wow again.
This is unreal.
And you will not believe what we saw on our hike.
All right, so we made it to our hike this morning. We are at the Taggart Loop, Bradley Loop Trail, which we saw and heard that was a really good trail, the most bang for your buck. To see the mountains, you can see them behind me here. And it said to get here early, and so we're here at 6:30, right before the sunrise. And the reason they said to get here early is because of parking. So I think we're good. Now it is a weekday too, but I think we're pretty good with parking now. Coda's not with us because dogs don't go on the trails here in the Teton National Park. The views, even from the parking lot, are ridiculous. I'm so excited for this hike. I just want to point out that it was so hot that we had to change our course, and now I'm in mittens and gloves. So it's freezing this morning, but it's good freezing. I'm glad it's freezing.
It's pretty chilly. It's in the 50s, but it feels cooler. I don't know. It's kind of strange.
So this hike is 6 miles long, and we have our bear spray. It's clear signs everywhere. You need to have bear spray, even though the lady in Colorado made fun of us for bringing bear spray. Here, they're clear. Don't hike without it. Yeah. And it also said don't hike alone, so I'm guessing we need to not enjoy the solitude, but need to talk, which should be super right up Kevin's alley.
That's right, Jabberjaw.
Time to climb that mountain. I'm not gonna stop till I reach the very top. It's a decision I've made. I'm gonna follow through. I promise I'll keep to me and you. All that I need is within me. I just have to trust my instinct. I've got the eye of the tiger, heart of the lion, fierce as a dragon. Ain't no denying I'm right on time as I keep on trying.
They were not lying about the epic views on this hike and getting the most bang for your buck. In fact, I think they might have underplayed it. And for a last-minute park we decided to come to.
Yeah, I think these are probably the most epic views I've seen yet in any of the parks, other than like the Grand Canyon. Because the Grand Canyon, you walk out there, you see it, and it just takes your breath away. But this is very close, so I mean, around every corner is a beautiful view.
Which is why we're struggling to be on time, because we're trying to time this out right. So we're back to the camper to get Coda before we have to move our camper to a new spot. And we're definitely struggling to stay on schedule.
We gotta keep stopping and taking more pictures.
And as I have shared with you, we're not good at being on a schedule anyway. We don't like to be scheduled, we like to go with the flow. So I think this might be my favorite hike I've ever been on, ever. And we've been on some good ones. It's different than like Sedona and Grand Canyon. Those are epic in their own right. So that's why I say it's not the most epic, but it is epic. But it is, I think, my most favorite.
This really makes you feel the reality of your insignificance comparatively to everything else. You're really small and nothing.
I mean, it's so beautiful and peaceful, and I cannot believe we're out here by ourselves.
It's now or never, sooner or later. Now or never. to climb that mountain. I'm not gonna stop till I reach the very top.
I think what makes this trail so epic is that it's a good distance, so you get a good bit, but you get a ton of different kinds of scenery. You're getting the lakes, the mountains, the woods, then like out into an open area like this. Your eyeballs just are on complete overload. Every 2 seconds we feel like we need to stop. All right, we are coming to the end of the Taggart Lake, Bradley Lake Trail. Best trail ever.
Yes.
For sure.
Best trail ever because we had all trails pro. Let me just tell you what.
I don't think that one made it the best trails ever. It had the most
it made it a lot less stressful because we didn't have to worry about where we were and whether we were on the right trail.
I would agree with that. And then we got to see some really epic stuff because even on the trail map, it showed like a little camera, so we knew to go further than the trail said so that we could see that. But nonetheless, it was amazing. I feel like maybe we're gonna say that a lot over the next month as we continue on our adventure of the national parks and various places out west. You might hear it a lot, but best trail ever.
That's gonna take a lot to top this one though.
I agree.
I mean, literally you are on sensory overload.
Agreed.
From the views.
Just phenomenal. So now we are heading back. We are going to now continue our exploration of the Grand Tetons in a driving tour. So I spoke too soon when I said we were almost done and that we haven't seen anything, any wildlife anyway. So there's a moose, that's a baby, and I can see the mom in the tree, eating from the tree. We're right here.
As we're moving through and talking.
Yeah, so we'll just make enough noise that they know we're here and we don't startle them, but not yelling or anything, just normal.
If Mama comes, my face is friggin' bear spray because I am not dealing with a 2,000-pound moose. The moose make the bears look friggin'.
Parking lot is a lot fuller now. And I can see why you get here early. And the trolling for parking spots has begun. It's about 10 o'clock, so yep, get here early.
We gave our legs a break and did a driving tour of the park.
All right, so we're going to be going on the driving tour to the Grand Tetons, and we got this app. It's actually called the Guide Along app, and it's really cool actually. So I am able to click on this and I can start the tour, and it does it based on GPS. It finds your location, and then listen to this.
Well, it looks like we're ready to go. Join the tour by heading to the recommended start location or join anywhere along the said route.
That is so cool. So we're going to do the drive along tour in the Grand Tetons, and it is perfect for people like us that didn't plan and didn't even know what we were going to be seeing.
It's like having a personal park ranger in the passenger seat, telling you history, where to stop, hidden gems, and even a few dad jokes. We learned so much, and it made the drive way more fun.
I gotta show you something in the bathroom. Ooh. There's a sign in there that tells you how to sit on the toilet. Never did I ever think that I would see something like that. All right, so after seeing that little official placard in there of how to sit on a toilet, I just had to ask myself, why?
Because someone did it.
She said someone probably stood on it and then fell in the stinking toilet. That big old friggin' elk on the side of the road.
So the self-guided driving tour was 100% worth it.
Yeah,
we were able to see things that we normally, well, not normally, but that we would not have known to go to. And the one that we got, he was very engaging as well, with little stories and different options. It was almost like those books when you're a kid, when you get to choose your own adventure.
Gives you the little tidbits and the turnouts, and he even says, you know, you can skip this one, but don't skip this one. And
yeah, and then there were spots that you stop and you get out and you get to go, you can go for a walk, you can go for a hike, you can, it's very, very flexible, but you get to see the whole park.
For dinner, we stuck to the tradition roadside pizza night. This one was officially named the Grand Teton Pizza. Not sure if it was the mountain air, the views, or just the fact that pizza always tastes better outside, but it was hands down a winner. The Grand Tetons were more than we ever expected. From the wide open valley to the jagged peaks, the cool crisp air, and those magical alpine lakes, we fell in love. If it were up to us, we'd build a little cabin here and never leave. And bring our family too. But since that's probably not happening, I guess we'll just have to come back again. Next stop, Yellowstone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow along as we keep chasing adventures out west.